EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Rodgers going to come out throwing.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, hang on, we got an injured player down there. Oh, boy, that's Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ, who's hurting. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Rodgers now to throw.
That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Saints.
A.T. Perry, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon.
This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so you know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You look at this Saints defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And Chark goes in motion left.
Yellow, go. Ready.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right?
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check pass, check pass.
Slot man moves right.
Go, Reed, go.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Smith, ready.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. Now you look at this Saints defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
3rd down, Young from the gun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The play fake. Now Young. The open man is Shark. It's complete. He's going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Let's go.
2nd and 5.
Check White.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On the slant, this is Chark. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready. Check it.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Panthers nothing.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
On the ready.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Young working out of the gun. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Dragon 60. Ready.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
Or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd down and 6.
Rig alert. Rig alert. 79 Broncos.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Reload. Reload. Hurt. 18 Rattler.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Street.
Again, it's Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Saints. Gerald Everett, 37 yards. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Saints 21, Panthers nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Okay, break.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the double.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
19-18.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On the double.
First down, Young. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Saints 21, Panthers 7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
A give to Kamara running right. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Locates Kamara on the out route. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
On first down, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half.
He's got a man, complete.
Big strides, look at him go.
Touchdown, Carolina. Hayden Hurst, 82 yards.
And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great, you've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. He's still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now. Showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Rodgers will try again on second down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Warriors 70.
Rodgers again here on second and 10. He completes it to Olave. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Again, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Ready.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Check.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. They run it again with Kamara. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Ready?
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On second down, Young. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up
3rd and 2.
down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. He's to the 15, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
A York on now for the extra point.
And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Saints 34, Panthers 21. Cade York to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready?
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hit.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
70 Timberwolves. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Olave motioning to the left. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Rodgers again now. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jeremy Chinn so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Ready, break.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a handoff looking right to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Young off the play fake. And Sharp calls it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Ready. 62 Blaster. Blue striker.
On play action, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Young going to move him around.
Fury, yellow. White. Set.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Got it.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Come on.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Zoom. Black ultra.
Now Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Go red. Black shot.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Go pink. Steel black. 10 cycles. 22 needle.
Young to throw. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Red cycle. Zoom black. Blaster 6.
Young. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. New York now for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Panthers have recovered. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press.
plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Here's 1st and 10.
Slide blue. 6. Mega. Ready?
Here's Young.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
He still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Ready.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. That's once again complete to Chark. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now 1st and goal.
Hey, red. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Tight. 19 tight. Hurt.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfielder some, so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Rodgers to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers.
Man, good game, bro. They played me for real.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape.
It really was. I'm gonna go and post it.
His coaching staff will be emphatic.
Well, good game, bro.
But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Down. Ready.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
That was was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Carolina, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.